Hi guys, and welcome to Tarot. So I've got a download that I just wanted to share with you guys. It may or may not resonate with you. I am aware, because I just heard someone say, oh, I can't see you. I'm aware I'm not in the camera right now. Sometimes the downloads come and it just doesn't require for me to show my face, because it's like a spur of the moment thing and I have to get it out. And depending on what I'm doing, like right now I'm lying down because of my back, so yeah, but I will be on the camera again soon with my next video. But yeah, this is just a download. So the message I got was oh goodness, now it's gone. Yeah, the message I got was you don't want to face the truth, but it doesn't make it untrue. So it's something about you don't want to face the truth, but it doesn't make it untrue. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra. You could have significant Libra placements. You could be dealing with the justice system or karma itself. Okay, this message can pertain to anything as well. It's not specific to like a person, like a relationship, or this could be to do with anything. But I'm getting like a vision of a mirror in my mind. So I think this is about the truth about one's reflection. This could actually be like your physical beauty. Maybe there's something on you that you're ignoring, but I feel like it's more of like a inside thing. Now, like I said, this doesn't have to be you. This could be somebody around you, but someone here feels like if they don't face something or if they ignore something, that it's just going to go away, or it's or do you know what I mean? Like that what is that saying? Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, someone is trying to operate the out of sight, out of mind strategy, but it's not working because it's like an inner demon, or like an inner bad tendency, or an inner attribute, or it's something about a situation that someone needs to kind of face and assess. Like someone kind of needs to kind of like snap back into reality, because I feel like someone is like in a fantasy world, or they're in like denial about something, about a situation, about a person. And like I said, they feel like if they don't address it, or if they don't speak on it, or if they don't, look into it, then it's it doesn't exist. But that's not the case. So as the message said, like, you don't have to face the truth, but it doesn't make it untrue. So the truth is the truth. Facts are facts. So I feel like someone has been told the truth. Maybe they've been warned about something. Or like I said, the truth is like looking someone right in the eye, but they're just not accepting it. So I feel like I'm getting two energies. There's someone who's like really stubborn, so they could be a fixed sign or have significant fixed placements all in their chart. Someone is like refusing to budge or refusing to accept something for what it is, and that's going to be very detrimental to themselves, to their health, to their state of being, to their mind, because as it says in one of my decks, it's easier said than done, but you still have to do it. Someone has to do something, and I think the discipline, the work, the effort that it requires to have to face this type of truth is something that someone just doesn't want to, they can't handle, or they just don't want to have to do it. So they're just ignoring it, or they're running away from the truth. So I feel like eventually the truth is going to creep up. Not the truth is already there, but they're going to be haunted by this truth. For some of you, it's guilt. Somebody is really guilty about something that they've done, or something that they've said, or something they've hid from someone. And it's like it's eating away at them. It's eating them alive. But the energy that's really stubborn, they will sit in that energy. because someone here has like a lot of pride and a lot of ego. Their ego won't allow them to kind of accept the truth for what it is. For others of you, I feel like someone is going to be forced to face the truth, or forced to address a situation, or forced to do the right thing, or forced to change themselves, because the ignorance and the like avoidance that this person is the energy of this person right now, the avoidance that this person is like demonstrating, is it's not a part of their path. It's kind of going against their north node. It's going against their mission. It's going against their purpose. So the universe is going to create a tower moment, or I'm hearing like a series of unfortunate events. For some of you, you could be watching that on Netflix, or you may have watched that or read the book. Could be one of your favorite novels, or like I said, one of your favorite series. I think a series was made with Jim Carrey in it. I'm sure. I haven't seen it, but I know it's on Netflix. I might watch it myself. But I'm hearing a series of unfortunate events is going to happen in this person's life, like tower after tower after tower, because the universe is like this. You can't move on to the next level until you combat this truth, or until you accept this truth. Now, for some of you, it is about like self-awareness or self-development, because I feel the energy of like someone is like trying to cut corners, or they're trying to dance around something. It reminds me of like, you know, when you play a game and you have several different levels, and then the last level is like the big boss, and then once you beat the boss, you know, you've completed the whole game, but the boss is obviously the hardest level to beat. It's almost like someone is trying to skip that level, and they're trying to just go to the finish line. They're trying to just combat the game. They're trying to complete it, but it's like you can't win the game. You can't complete it. You can't receive any type of achievements unless you beat that boss. It's like the boss is the truth. That final level is the truth. And it's like, you know, we want you to be victorious. We want you to be triumphant. But, you know what I mean? You got to fight the boss. You can't get away from it. I mean, you can turn the game off and put it back on. But you can start the game again. But it's still going to the same destination. Do you know what I mean? You still have to fight the boss. There's no way around that. He's on the last level. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, I'm getting... I can never remember the book. It was a book and it was made into a film, I think. It's Dorian Gray or Doreen. I don't think it's Dorian. It's Dorian Gray or Dorian something. It's about a man who, I don't know if he sold his soul for beauty or something, but he wanted to keep his youth and keep being handsome, and he was like a really bad person, and the real image of himself was kept in a photo, it was a painting, his actual real, like what he really looked like, and he never aged, and like he'd go around like womanizing people and, you know, whatever. And anyway, the bad deeds and all the bad tendencies and everything, like his wickedness basically came out in his skin, like in his face, and he kept this picture of himself, what he really looked like, I think in the attic. And I think at the end, because I think I saw the movie, but at the end of the film, you know, the picture was revealed, and it was so hideous, like he couldn't even, like, you know, look at it. It was like something you looked at and you just wanted to like fucking pull your eyes out. It was like really disgusting, but that's what he really looked like. So it's almost like he didn't want to face the truth of himself. But it's like, you know, you can do a spell, you can have a mask, you can do whatever, but the fact of the matter is, this is who you truly are. Do you know what I mean? So he was trying to hide himself, but I don't know if the spell wore off, or if he looked at the picture, he would cut. Like, I can't remember. If anyone has seen that movie or they've read the book, you know, you'd probably have a better understanding and will know what I'm talking about, because I saw that movie like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, or probably even more, so I can't remember it. But that's the key points I remember of the film was he was trying to hide what he truly looked like, and he wanted to keep his youth, but it was the ugliness within him was manifesting through his features, but it was on a, you know, it was transferred to a painting, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm getting. It's almost like I'm hearing like the ugly truth. It's like someone is trying to almost like conceal or contour their personality or their true intentions or something that they've done, but it's like they have to face it, they have to own it, they have to accept who they are, or they have to accept who someone else is, and that will kind of enable like a release to the next stage, to the next level, to help with ascension. You know, and for the people, or for the person that's really stubborn, they're going to end up like that Dorian Gray picture. They're going to turn into this ugly truth, because they're not willing to face it and rectify it. So they're going to end up manifesting this through their health, through their looks, through their environment. So things may start, you know, if you hear that like something's just going terribly wrong in someone's life, it's probably like an accumulation of all these negative things that they've done to people or to a person that they've never kind of given closure for, or they've never apologized for. And it's all to do with stubbornness and ego. So someone is literally turning into like a demon from the inside to the outside. So yeah, now for some of you as well, there could be somebody around you that you're like worried about. I'm getting like something to do with like a neighbor. You may hear like you know, noises or like crying or something coming from an apartment. I'm hearing that there's nothing you can do. Like maybe you've tried to help, you've tried to knock on the door, you may have even like, you know, called the authorities or something like that, but I feel like it's almost like someone is going through their karma. And even though that could be that situation, maybe one of your neighbors is like they're not facing the truth of a situation. Maybe they're not facing that they're like in an abusive situation, then they need to let go, they need to release it, or they need to escape. Do you know what I mean? Someone is, I feel like you can hear something or you can see something and it's really upsetting, but you're powerless to the situation and you're trying your best to kind of help. But I'm just hearing that there's nothing that you can do about it. Just try to kind of occupy your mind and focus on something else. And like if you are into, you know, prayers, rituals, anything like that, try to send or do some healing or protection work for the person that you are distressed about. Because, you know, if the person isn't accepting help, they're not accepting help. Do you know what I mean? What can you do? Or if you don't have access to someone, or you've done everything that you could do, you know what I mean, there's only so much. Do you know what I mean? So I'm hearing like not to worry, but I do feel like there's like a sad situation going on external to you. So it's nothing that you need to worry about, but obviously it's a cause for concern if you hear or if you feel like someone is like in danger. Now, if this is you and you're going through a situation, like maybe you're living with a partner, this person is very abusive, you need to get out, okay? Do whatever you can do. If you can leave a note through somebody's door asking them to help, if you can find time to try and phone some kind of like you know, rescue place, or phone the police, or whatever you can do to try and escape this person, because I don't feel like it's going to end well. I feel like someone is making you sick, or they could be forcing you to do things that you don't really want to do. And I feel like for some of you, or like I said, this could be someone else, but if this is you, it's like you're mixing, it's almost like you're in love with your abuser, or you are misinterpreting like love for attachment. So, and I feel like maybe somebody, you know, they cry, or they tell you that they're sorry, or that they're going to change. They're not going to change. This person is a demon, or they are very low vibration and very toxic, and they want to control and to possess you and to you know, break you down. So, you know, whatever you can do to remove yourself from that situation, I suggest you do it. And for some of you, if you've already got out of a situation like that and someone keeps trying to re-enter your life, and it's someone who hurt you and put you through trials and tribulations and turmoil, do not, I repeat, do not allow this person back into your life. It is not going to end well, okay? Protect yourself at all costs. Now, this is someone that's obviously caused you harm in some type of way, whether it's like physical or mental, emotional abuse. Don't fall for the temptation, no matter what this person, I don't even understand how this person still has access to you, but if they have tried to worm their way back in, do not allow them back in, okay? I'm getting that's a strong message for someone, that's like a warning. Yeah. So yeah, but anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. And I will see you guys in the next video, which I'm assuming is going to be very positive. The last video was really positive, but yeah, that was just a download that I had for someone, so I hope that found somebody well. Okay, toodles.